everyone.
What's up guys, Unofficial MCU here, hope you're all doing well, and in this video we are going to be discussing Captain Marvel 2, The Marvels, as the director had shared some concern about the lack of Brie Larson in the movie overall promotion, as into the TV spots and the trailer here as well. What could this mean for the overall movie and the performance of the film as well? We're going to go ahead and hop right on into it. In this video we are going to be taking a read from the direct's article. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. As a read, with Brie Larson's absence from the promotional tour for The Marvels becoming a real possibility, the film's director addressed the concern of taking on that challenge without her leading MCU star. Marvel Studios has officially kicked off the Captain Marvel 2's promotional tour, with its first trailer debuting in April of this year, showing Brie Larson's long-awaited return to the MCU in a leading role alongside with Tiana Paris and Iman Vellani as Monica Rambeau and Ms. Marvel. However, due to the ongoing actors' strike taking hold in Hollywood starting on July 14th of this year, Brie Larson hasn't been allowed to engage in any kind of promotional material for her new MCU sequel since then. And with Larson being one of the franchise's most successful actors, and also the main one of this movie, having her star power and her voice promoting the film is no small factor when looking at the MCU's sequel's potential box office earnings, and for what that could mean for a potential The Marvels or Captain Marvel 3, and going forward with this overall character here as well. I'm not saying that they're going to go ahead and scrap Brie Larson and Captain Marvel and everything that they've built around and with this overall character, not just with Captain Marvel, but also with The Marvels, including Monica Rambeau and Phantom, and also with Ms. Marvel as well, because maybe this movie doesn't perform to Disney's likings. That doesn't mean that they're going to go ahead and scrap the future of all of these characters. They've built too much around with the MCU with these characters, and that's just not how the MCU works. I really believe that if for anything, this could put a dampen on The Marvels 3 or Captain Marvel 3, whichever it's going to be called, in a potential possible slight delay as they kind of refigure around with the characters, with the narrative, with the story and direction that they want to take all of these overall characters here as well. This could also mean not just a delay for this future of these characters and a potential The Marvels 3, as I had to mention, but also with a lot of other MCU projects, both movies and shows alike as well, really putting a full-on halt with Marvel Studios until they're able to figure out the both writer strike and SAG-AFTRA actor strike here as well. Now, in good news, as of for what I have heard here about these both ongoing strikes within Hollywood that have really taken over Hollywood here at that, is that a lot of studios are going forward in trying to figure things out, negotiating, talking and discussing with their writers first, and then moving on and discussing, talking and negotiating with their actors next after they figure out the writers strike and everything of that nature. Although I will say, on the unfortunate side of things though, however, as of for Disney and the CEO Bob Iger, he himself is very stubborn and believes that these strikes will just figure themselves out, and that quote saying pretty much in quote of that these workers, writers and actors are gonna come crawling back looking for work and wanting to get back into the industry and back working with Disney overall. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. He's going to have to be a big boy, put his big boy pants on, and be the big guy and talk about it with these guilds here and figure things out to move forward, because it has put quite a couple of delays, severe delays on many MCU projects going forward. That is going to cost them money, especially as he did recently just come out saying that they're looking in ways to reduce costs, and with saving money and also with making money for the franchise after they have lost, just Disney overall have lost a lot of money and pouring too much effort and concern into Disney Plus and into the streaming platform, saying that they want to take a step away from that and invest more money and time into other projects and other things, essentially saying that they're re-strategizing. And if for anything, this whole ideal with the strikes going on in Hollywood would be a part of that. The Marvel's director Nia DaCosta had spoke with AbbeyNews.com about the upcoming promotional tour for her MCU sequel, particularly touching on Brie Larson's likely absence from the promotional tour, with Brie Larson almost certain to be missing from the promotional tour due to the ongoing SAG-AFTRA strike. Nia DaCosta had expressed hope that she'll not be alone in promoting the sequel, teasing that people will ask, "Where's Brie Larson?" saying that, end quote, "And I'm hoping I'm not promoting the movie by myself. No one's there to see me, either. They're going to be like, where's Brie Larson?" Ending that quote right there. If you're asking for where Brie Larson is, maybe you've been living underneath a rock, whatever the case may be, there's these strikes going on in Hollywood that is preventing these actors from taking take and place with these interviews and promoting for their films, their projects, their TV shows, and whatever the case may be. That is why they're not able to do that. I think it would be kind of funny if that's like if she actually gets asked that, if for anything. Now, Nia DaCosta goes on to also touch on the status of the strikes as a whole, explaining that they won't be solved in one round of negotiations, but hoping that they end soon so that she and the rest of Hollywood can head back to work, continuing telling exciting stories, as she says that, end quote. And I think we're now in a new world. Everything that's happening is this existential search that our industry is doing. It won't be solved in one round of negotiations, but I'm hoping that the studios can end the strike soon and get us all back to work for them. Ending that quote right there. This comes amidst the concerns that Captain Marvel 2, The Marvels, will face a delay in its release due to these strikes, with neither of the actors nor writers being able to promote or talk about the film publicly. That is not really going to be the case, though. However, I've talked about it in a couple of videos here on the channel into the regards of the Marvels movie being possibly potentially delayed. There's still time for them to delay. If they wanted to delay it, Marvel Studios, not Disney, because it's not going to perform well from these ongoing strikes, they have that opportunity, they have that possibility and that potential to do that. I believe that there is still enough time, as the movie is still set, though, however, to release this year on November 10th. It is still going to release this year as of the time of recording and publishing this video. Now, considering that the progress on the actor strike has been slow moving, just like it's been for the writer strike, unfortunately, the odds of Brie Larson getting to join the Captain Marvel 2 promotional tour are slim to none as of right now. And even amidst the worries that Marvel would be forced to delay the sequel in order to have Larson and her co-stars be able to promote their work, it appears that the studio will be keeping the sequel schedule, release date, and that they won't be delaying it as of amidst these strikes. Now, Brie Larson already did her fair share of promotional for the film before the strikes began, urging fans to plan their trips to theaters to avoid the sequel spoilers, and considering the positivity that she's helped to spread for her co-stars as well, and the franchise as a whole, Nia DaCosta's concerns about promoting the film on her own are quite honestly certainly valid, as Marvel looks to climb back to the top of the box office charts. This year all being said, there does appear to be some kind of concern here with the upcoming The Marvels movie, just overall with its promotional tour. I don't think that it's still going to be delayed. If it was going to be delayed, they would have done it by now, I think, if for anything. But this year all being said, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial MCU. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. Peace out.